Hello, everyone. Super excited to be sharing with you today. And I am actually off to San Diego in a bit. I will be speaking at Social Media Marketing World. Super excited about that. So if you are in San Diego, hit me up. As you get on, say hello, of course, as always. And I'm going to be sharing Online Captivation Secret number 8 and 9. And I'm on a little bit of a time constraint, so I will be going pretty quickly, keeping this nice and short. And also, I have a special invitation for you. If you don't want to wait until the end to hear what that is, you can just click the link here on the live stream and find out what that is. So I see a few people hopping on. If you're here, say hello. So I know that you're here, and I'm going to get started in probably about 30 seconds to a minute. So let me see here. I always like to put in the comments here, say hello. All right. Let's see here. All righty. All right, so if you have not watched the other videos, you can go ahead and take a look at them. They're pretty short, between like 14 and 20 minutes each, and I went through all of the online captivation secrets that I share in my Captivate handbook. If you didn't download that, you can download that at jenscalia.com/CaptivateHB. It is really good, really good stuff. I've gotten a lot of great feedback, positive feedback. I've shared a lot of things that really helped me be successful, really helped my clients be successful, really helped the people that I'm surrounded with, influencers, peers, all of these things that actually make people successful outside of like funnels and ads and getting leads and all the strategies and the tactics. So I share that with you in the Captivate handbook, but I'm going to share with you secrets number 8 and 9, and then I have a special invitation for you at the end. So if you are on, just say hello so I know you're here, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So what is Online Captivation Secret number 8? Online Captivation Secret number 8 is how to create influence with integrity. So really one of the things in order to captivate your audience and get people excited about what you have, get people excited to buy from you, learn from you, watch you, join your challenges, download your stuff, you really want to create influence. And it's not in a way that you're getting people to do things that they don't want to do, but really you're just inspiring them to take action. If you can inspire people to take action, you win, they win. It's a ripple effect. And so that is what's going on today. Is we're going to talk about how you can do that, how you can influence with integrity. So one of my things here is that you want to be the star student. So this is something I talk about all the time. So if you have been following me for some time at all, then you know all about being the star student. You know that this is how I grew my business, how I grew my influence, how people started recognizing me, because I would start to work with people, work with mentors and trainers and teachers and coaches, and I would really shine, and those people would go to bat for me. Those people would really get excited about sharing what I had because they knew that I had something really special. So those of you that are just hopping on, say hi. I see a bunch of people hopping on, but I don't see any comments here. So hopefully that is just a little glitch here, and you guys are on here watching me and enjoying it. I am talking about Online Captivation Secret number 8, which is influencing with integrity. So I just gave away one of my tips, which is to be the star student, and really it's to show up, right? Because a lot of us want to, or a lot of us just do, we buy stuff, right? We buy programs, we buy courses, we participate in challenges, we work with coaches, and sometimes we don't give it 100% effort, but if you can really take something, even if it's just a course and you don't have, a lot to invest in like a coach or a mastermind, but if you take a course and you really show up and you're in the group and you're in there every day, and you're active and you're engaged and you're getting results, the person that's hosting that group, that teacher, that leader is going to recognize you. They're going to notice you. You are really going to be on their radar. So this is really just one of the easiest ways, because you're already doing it. You're already buying programs. You're already buying courses. So why not leverage that so that you can really take it to the next level and be noticed by these influencers? So the second part of it is to have a really powerful story. And I talked about this before in Captivation Secret number 2, which was leveraging your personal story. Now, having a personal story and sharing it, or a powerful story and sharing it, is another way to influence people and inspire people. Now, I've talked about this before. You don't need to have a rags to riches story. It can just be something really that you've accomplished, something unique about you, some accomplishments that you have done, something, just different that you've done that you can use as part of your story. It does not have to be a sad story. It doesn't have to be a rags to riches story. Just really having a powerful story and knowing how to share it. That's how you're going to inspire people to take action. Jenna Lear says, hello. If you are here, say hello. I see you guys on here, so say hello as we're talking about Captivation Secret number 8, which is creating influence with integrity. So the next part about this is to make real and true connections. So I know a lot of times when we get into groups or we get in online, we feel like we want to connect with people, but a lot of times there's like an ulterior motive, like we want them to become a client, or we want them to join our group or join our program or something like that, and people can feel that. But a lot of my successes as well have come from connecting with people, connecting with influencers, and basically making them my friends. It's one of the things I journal about, is like my mentors become my friends. So really just surrounding yourself with amazing people as peers, not as just people that you want to buy your stuff, okay? So that is, in a nutshell, how to create influence with integrity. Become the star student, surround yourself with really amazing people, and create real connections and real relationships. And the third part of that is to have a really powerful story and know how to share it. Share it in a way that's inspiring, share it in a way that gets people to take action. So are you guys with me here? Come on and comment if you are here. And I'm gonna jump on to online Captivation Secret number 9, and then I'm gonna talk about your invitation before I head off to California. So Captivation Secret number 9, this is the final one. Like I mentioned, if you missed the others, just go ahead and download the handbook, or you can watch them. They're all right in this group. So Captivation Secret number 9 is to create an unstoppable commitment to leadership. And this is something I feel like a lot of people are lacking in. We want it fast, we want it to happen overnight, and if it doesn't, we quit, we move on, we change directions. We don't ever stick with one thing long enough to see if it works. So, not only committing to yourself and not quitting, but also committing to the people that you want to help and the people that you want to, whose lives you want to change, committing to being a leader, committing to creating a movement, not just hanging out and doing what everybody else is doing and going with the flow, right? But actually committing to that big picture vision that you have. Speaking of big picture vision, we're going to be talking about that in the challenge that I'm hosting next week that I'm about to invite you to in just a second. But really just understanding what the big picture is. What are you here for? What change do you want to bring about? What movement do you want to start? And committing to that, 1,000% committing to that, and not letting things stop you, because there are going to be things that stop you, right? Because if we could all be successful, we all would be. But the reality is people get tripped up, they sabotage themselves, they quit, they don't keep going, they change directions, and then they're just kind of wishy-washy back and forth, and then you kind of crush that KLT factor when you do that. So stay committed to your end game. Stay committed to that big vision. Stay committed to being a leader and somebody who other people want to be inspired by, who other people are going to want to join your programs and your challenges and all of that great stuff. So commitment really is something that is like, obviously it's not a tangible thing, right? I can't say like, here's commitment, go get it. But it is something that is really integral in making an impact and having that attractor factor and having that magnetism, because people will feel it. People will feel it when you are really energized and excited about something, and people will feel it when you're not. And this is a fact 1,000 times across the board. I actually just did something in one of my other smaller groups where I talked about this, like just doing what feels good, whatever in your gut feels good, whatever in your gut you're saying, like go for it. That's what you need to do. Cynthia says, another Jersey girl here. Awesome. What did you do to keep going when it got difficult? Hey, Carmen. So Cynthia, what I was just talking about was keeping your eye on the big picture. It's going to get difficult, period. I'm not doing this to like discourage you or anything, but it will get difficult. So you have to keep your eye on the end game, right? A lot of times we are just really focused on like what's right in front of us, what's tangible, what's right here. And when you do that, you don't really have that commitment to like keep going. So you have to have a bigger vision for what you want. So that way when the times do get tough, you grin and bear it and you keep going, right? That's really all it comes down to, is that you keep going no matter what. So I want to invite you guys to join me next week, starting on the 27th, for the Captivate and Convert mini course. So I was calling it a challenge, but I hesitate now to call it a challenge because it is really something that is going to knock your socks off. If you've joined any of my challenges before, this is total value. I mean, this is literally like I'm giving you a course for free. So it is called Captivate and Convert, and we're really going to talk about your big picture, which is what I was just mentioning, your big picture, the vision, the why people are going to be attracted to you, why people should buy from you, how you're going to captivate your audience so they not only buy from you once, but they buy from you over and over and over again. And that is the key to a successful business. That is the key to longevity and sustainability in a business, is when you have repeat customers, when that lifetime value of your customer is so big because they keep coming back for more. I actually just had an example of this the other day when I went to Texas Roadhouse. My son loves Texas Roadhouse. I don't know, I don't like it that much, but I took him because he wanted me to go. And this is a place that, I mean, it's just a little place where you can get bread and steak. And, in the plaza, there's like, I don't know, 7 to 10 other restaurants, but for whatever reason, there's always a line out the door. I mean, this place has been around for 10, 15 years, but there's always a line out the door. People will wait 40, 50, 60 minutes just to sit down and eat their food. Now, I want you guys, or I want your audience to feel that way about you. I want them, if your program is full or, they missed a deadline, I want them to hang in there, and I want them to wait and get on the wait list to work with you, to have you on their vision board, to really just be excited about working with you. So it's the cinnamon butter. It is the bread, Carmen. That's all my son eats. He just eats the bread. Carmen says, going through the difficult right now, it's exhausting sometimes, but keep pushing. Yes, and it is. And the most important part too is just to know, that's not going to last, right? Like, it's going to be difficult right now, but if you can push through, there are miracles on the other side. There are blessings on the other side. There's so much amazing things on the other side that that are only going to be available to the people who keep pushing. And, it's, I like to say that, it really is a test. It's a test to see, is this really what you want? Is this really what you desire? Is this something worth fighting for? And if it is, you will keep fighting. And on the other side, it's going to be amazing, right? Because it's not all fairy tales. It's not all unicorns and rainbows and butterflies and all of that beautiful stuff all the time. It will be, and it may even be like this, right? But that is entrepreneurship. That is the name of the game. So that is why next week, when we do the Captivate and Convert challenge, I start with your big picture, because you need to know why you're doing this. You need to know what that fire is, so that way when those difficult times come, that fire doesn't get squashed out, right? That fire just keeps burning and you keep going. So join me next week for the Captivate and Convert challenge / mini course, whatever you want to call it. For 7 days, we're going to be working together. You guys are going to be blown away. And I don't say that lightly. You will be blown away. If you participate in all 7 days of the challenge, you are going to walk away with a completely different vision for yourself, for your business, for this industry as a whole, and just for how to move forward. So I'm super excited about it, and I really, really hope you guys join me. I just started promoting it yesterday. We already have 500 people in the challenge, so super stoked about that. It's going to be amazing. Carmen says she signed up and she can't wait. All right, guys, I need to run. I am heading to San Diego I will be speaking at Social Media Marketing World. Super excited about that. One of definitely my dream stages. Somewhere, 2 years ago, I would have never imagined that my expertise would be, sought after to be speaking on a stage in front of 3,000 to 4,000 people. So super excited about that. I need to catch my plane, catch my ride. So if you're watching the replay, join me next Monday, it's the 27th, for the Captivate and Convert mini course. It's going to be amazing, and make sure that you download that handbook. It's awesome. All right, Cynthia says, thank you and good luck at your speaking. So awesome. All right, guys, I love you all, and I will see you next week. Ciao.